Nigerian diaspora investors have raised concern over the Ministry of Works' decision to reroute the coastal road, making their property inaccessible and undermining their original purpose. Investors are not pleased with the diversion of the coastal road and the demolition of investment property acquired by Nigerians in the diaspora, valued at over $250 million. This move has sparked outrage among diaspora investors who are now calling for accountability and better governance. Some of their investment made in 2022 aimed to provide affordable housing and boost economic development. Joining us for this conversation is the MD CEO, Win Homes Global Services Limited, Engineer Stella Okengu. Good morning.
Good morning. Nice having me.
Yes, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Talk to us what the issue really is with this matter of the Lagos Calabar Coastal Road and how that has impacted or affected you and your business.
Okay. Let me first of all start with the documentation, which is the key thing in Lagos State, because Lagos State has a master plan that was earmarked by Mr. President when he was the governor. And when he came into power, because of the renewed hope, we all came in. We used a portal that we call Win Home Investment Portal to convince people to come back to Nigeria to invest. And I have all the documentation here. We have governor's consent. We have CFO generated from the family. And we have coastal road clearance, right-of-way clearance. To our surprise, we found out that the coastal road was diverted into our property.
After getting clearance?
After getting clearance, it was diverted into our property. And we had to start seeking for the appropriate people that we are going to talk to. I was opportuned to get hold of the minister, Engineer David Omai, and we spoke about it. I remember when we spoke about it was, the first time we spoke about it was June 10th, because we noticed the diversion.
Which year?
2024.
Right, okay.
June 3rd, 2024. We noticed that the diversion was done, which we have the documentation from the Ministry of Lands in Alausa on June 3rd. So when I engaged him, he saw reason with us that this is not supposed to be done. On the first stakeholder meeting, he also mentioned that he's going back to the gazetted alignment. And we were all happy, which I also called him and thanked him for it and for doing the right thing. All of a sudden, we still found out that they diverted back, you know. And on the second stakeholder meeting, somebody came and presented his hotel that is on the gazetted, that is not on the original alignment. That is the 2006 gazetted alignment. And he also mentioned that he's going back to the original gazetted alignment in Okwaja. Then another one that happened was MTN to African Cable came and did a presentation appealing to the ministry to go back to the gazetted alignment, which he also on national television said that he is reverting back to save the cable and Okwaja, that he's reverting back to the original gazetted alignment. If you check the survey in the ministry, you will see the one that the original gazetted alignment and the new alignment, which we got. We also took time, because at a time, he stopped picking my call. when I started talking about it. So at a time, my partners, Femi Adekoya and Olu Olawale, we agreed that we have to fly down to Nigeria to know what's happening. Because, you know, you cannot start explaining to more than 500 diasporans that coastal road encroach. Most of them will not understand what you are saying, you know. So we had to come back to do our own investigation. We scheduled a meeting with that group, which are the designers of the coastal road. And we were opportuned to they did a presentation for us. During the presentation, I will categorically tell you which we should conduct an investigation. They can send people that will do an investigation on it. And also, they should, you know, I've written to the National Assembly to look into it. So when we got there, after the presentation, where they showed us on the beach side and the gazetted alignment, there is no cable there. Where we saw where the cable is, if you listen to the MTN presentation, is at Okumobo, which is 7 kilometers or changes away from Okwaja. Now, what we are wondering, whose interest is the minister protecting? Why I am passionate about this is a dispensation that I believe in. This is a dispensation that, as we know that the president is somebody that any critical situation, if he sees any critical situation, he takes immediate action on it. So, and when he brought his policy, I know the backlash I got when I mentioned on national television that when the minister is saying that I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's emotions, and we understand. We're all humans, and there's so much that is going on. We understand, but there's a question I just want to quickly ask.
Yes,
just so that you can calm down and take it all in. But you said you're wondering whose interests the minister is protecting, and I'm wondering why you think that the minister is protecting someone's interest. Is that the reason why he is diverting from the original plan? Is that what you people see?
Thank you very much for that question. We got an information that there is an estate that is called Ocean Bay that is on gazetted alignment. The back of Ocean Bay encroach on the gazetted alignment. But when they diverted, that was when they went through our estate. Now, I spoke to the minister about it. I said, the back of this estate encroached in gazetted alignment. And Lagos State, that I know as a developer and a real estate person, there is some land that they will show you, and they will say that that land is earmarked for public use, government acquisition. What you will do, you will run away from that place. When we wanted to acquire that property, they told us that we did our due diligence and saw where the coastal road is. Meanwhile, the coastal road alignment is an attraction that made the diasporans, because this is the brainchild of the president, of Mr. President. So it is one of the attractions that brought us down to Nigeria to invest and to create that portal. It is actually because we know that when the coastal road comes, it will attract a lot of things around it, you know.
It will open up that
that place. Yeah. So that was when I remember that a particular man, let me not call his name, that when he bought it, we happened to meet when we bought the distance. So I told him, he built on Coastal. I said, you built on Coastal Road. He mentioned verbatim that Coastal Road will never be a thing of reality.
Okay. We need to quickly go on a break. When we return, we'll continue this conversation, but we need for you to exactly specify what you mean by the interest that the minister is protecting.
No problem.
All right. Just we'll come back now after the break. Do stay with us.
Hi, this is Dr. Abiola Salami, the world-class performance strategist, inviting all business leaders and career professionals to start 2025 on the right foot with forward-thinking strategies and powerful connections at the New Year Kickoff Summit 2025. Visit www.kickoffsummit.com to register. Until I see you there, keep rocking your world like a champion.
All right, thank you for staying with us. You're still watching TVC Breakfast, and we still have in the studio Engineer Stella Okengu, who is the MD CEO Winhomes Global Services Limited, speaking with us on the controversy surrounding the Lagos Calabar Coastal Road and how that has affected investments of persons in the diaspora, which she and some of her partners are championing and are looking to address at this point. And like I mentioned before we went on the break, you were talking about the fact that there is, you don't know whose interest the minister is protecting. And, you know, our viewers, we need that cleared. If that this matter has now taken a dimension where the minister is now deviating as a result of some person's interest as against the interest of government and the people of the state.
Yeah. First of all, I want to state that, like my name, my title, I'm an engineer.
Yeah.
And engineering is like medicine, you understand. We are concerned on safety and environmental impact of. So now, when we are talking about interest, when I happened to meet the minister on an occasion that he visited Ukwaja area, and what I saw was appalling.
Okay.
Because as an engineer, if you are doing your conceptual design, if you are doing all your this thing, you are supposed to go there, look at where you are supposed to go, not minding the face or anywhere, you know. I saw people, I saw a lady kneel down, you know, kneeling down, and the next thing we saw, okay, where's your house? Where's your house? Okay, that's my house, that is my house. He said, okay, don't touch this house. Okay, this one. Okay, no problem, demolish this. So I was like, what's going on here? What's going on here? So because of it, I sensed that he saw my reaction. Like, is it that when I come and kneel down, I will be forgiven and my property will be saved? So I was like, damn, this, I'm sorry. Yeah, so I was like, I don't know what's happening here, you know. So if a minister sees somebody and you beg, you are an illegal occupant of the gazetted area. Yeah. Then they will say, okay, save your house, save your, okay, this one, maybe this one is not handsome or pretty, deviate and demolish, you know. So I couldn't fathom what's happening. And when you go to anywhere you are going to, like if you go to Dahasan, if you go to anywhere, high tech, and ask, what's happening? You people are designers, world-class designers, that they gave this contract. Everybody will say that the order is coming from the minister. They cannot do anything. That is what they give them, that they are just contractors. If you talk to high tech, will tell you that they are just contractors, you know. So that the order is coming. So if you want anything, you should go to the minister.
All right.
So when I called the minister and told the minister, I don't know what's happening. I'm an engineer, and I know how design goes. This 2006 gazetted alignment that we are saying has been preserved by Lagos State since 2006. It has passed the environmental impact analysis. It has passed the hazard analysis, hazard analysis. Nobody on that coastal road has been given building approval, because I know the way the president, Mr. President, acts. If he earmarked this place, I've been in Lagos and I've been opportune to meet with the president, Mr. President, twice. If he earmarked something for something, he abides by it.
All right.
Now, what I don't want is for them to be on, that is, use the name of the president. The news is out there that this dispensation is not doing well. Okay. But I always tell them that they should, if I want to
because
say
we have
something,
limited time,
yeah.
Right? We have just 4 minutes to.
Okay.
Well, you have to actually mention the property itself.
Yeah.
Why is worth $250 million?
Okay.
Talk to us about how the coastal highway itself is affecting it. Is it perhaps inaccessible totally? Is it something you can actually work with, or it is a total demolition?
It is a total demolition that he did. When I told him that I'm an engineer, it was not only a total demolition, but an isolated attack. Because all...
That's what you think?
No, that's what I know. If you go there, you will see it. It was when I told him that, see, this thing is not right, what you are doing. What he did was he told them in Jakonde, where they are working, to leave everything that they are doing and go to my property, the subject site, and demolish. I have everything.
So these are serious allegations.
Yes,
we have to be. This is national TV.
This is national TV.
This is national
and I can
TV.
Prove it. I'm in court already.
You're in court already.
Yes, and
with
they have
regards to this matter.
With regards to this matter.
Okay, so there are issues we cannot discuss.
Yeah,
then.
when he did it, we did an expedited hearing.
So there are issues
which makes them.
There are issues we cannot discuss with regards to this matter because it's in court, as it is. So you said you had to do expedited hearing, as it is. So how do you intend to move forward from here now? Yes, the matter is in court. Okay. What are you seeking from government at this point?
What we are seeking from the government is we don't want compensation. We want to restore the face of Nigeria out there. I'm a United States citizen.
Government has said it is going to compensate. Is that what?
No. What he told me is that that they are going to compensate. If it's compensation, they can compensate us on the little sand that we have there. We don't want it. We want, number one, to restore the face of Nigeria out there, because if you check the diaspora investment in Nigeria that they bring in yearly, it's about $24 billion investment.
Right.
Now,
so beyond the compensation that you don't want, because we don't have time, so I want you to be specific. Let's hit it one to one. We still have another. So what else do you want the government to do beyond the image of Nigeria in the diaspora and all? What else do you want from government? This is the time, and you need to...
What we want from the president, because after the demolition, he told me that it's only God and the president that can save me, that can save us. Now, I am appealing to God and Mr. President that I know the kind of person that I believed in him to set things straight. This is a matter of national interest. They should go back either to the gazetted alignment. Our land is 750 meters away from the coast side, which, if you go to other countries, that is where
it should be done.
We call it coastal road. You can't start bringing in coastal road into a residential place. It doesn't make sense. You know, there is even the last this thing that he played. He said, "I'm an Igbo woman that's coming to Lagos to talk about land, to grab land.
let's
Please,
leave all of those.
Can we say something about that?
No. I will not allow us say anything on that because of the sentiments attached to this matter of land and tribe. We know there are issues around
national television.
No, I know. We will not allow that, please, because of the controversies around that.
Go ahead.
But the issue is, you have made your points clear, saying that you want the president to step in. That's the basic matter.
That's
that
correct.
You do not want compensation.
That's
Those
correct.
are the two things you want from
That's
government.
correct, man.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So I believe that those who are involved have heard and said, well, we know what to do moving forward. You say the case is still in court as we speak.
Yes.
So we hope that the minister responds to this matter because there are weighty allegations that you have made. Not yet.
Which I have an evidence.
You have evidence.
Of
so
course,
I believe
which
that
I can even televise on national television.
Our producers will need to get that from you.
Thank you.
In case they are seeking response from us with regards to this matter.
Thank you.
We'll leave the conversation here now. Yeah. We must thank you, MD CEO, Win Homes Global Services Limited, Engineer Stella Okengu, for your time on the program. We just hope that the government does the needful with regards to this matter.
Yeah, I appreciate
because, like you said, the diasporan people are looking forward to the government should address this matter transparently.
Yes.
And that's the major issue.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Stella.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. We're still ahead on TVC Breakfast. Correctional facilities across the country stretched